Good evening and welcome to Salini Divine Mother. That's me. And I'm going to do a collective reading for you. How are you doing tonight? This is my new channel. I also have another one, Salini's Divine Mother Collective, and I'm just now beginning to build these channels up. Um, I would really appreciate it if you'd subscribe. And if you've seen my previous channel, and I was taken down because of you know who, I'll go into the whole thing, but because I was too forthright and truthful. So I've my perspective at this point is just going to mainly be spiritual. And I do astro tarot readings, but I also have a private practice. You can go to my website, salini.love, and book a reading with me anytime. And so I'm going to do a reading tonight on these are what I call Astro Tarot readings. I can do an individual reading for you. Go to my website and book it if you're interested. And I do a 30, I can do a 30-minute reading, a 60-minute reading, or you can have a 90-minute session, which will be pretty much either a healing, a reading, whatever you want. I usually incorporate a reading in most of my longer sessions because I get a lot of psychic information when I'd use these cards when I start the readings. So tonight I'm doing a collective reading. And this is for everybody, and it just, whoever this is for, I don't know. This is just an open reading, what they call collective readings for the whole collective. They're people that are awakening and are starting to experience their full awakening. So I ask Spirit to bring me a message for the collective or whoever it is that's supposed to hear it. Will you please do that for me now? Let us have a reading for the collective. What does the collective need to hear, Most High God? I call upon the angels. Oh, my nose starts to itch as soon as I do these. What do the collective need to hear tonight, Most High God? What do they need to hear tonight? What is the most important thing that they need to hear? Give us the truth, please, collective, and please, Holy Spirit, always use me as a vessel of love, healing, upliftment, transformation, truth. Okay, how many more do we need to do, collective? Most High God, for the collective, I mean. Four. Okay, four shuffles. That's what we're going to do. Reading for the collective, please. A message for the collective. Okay. Do we need to do another one? One more? Okay. Message for the collective. Yes? Yes. Okay. We got a message for the collective. Let's see what it is. Hmm. Like some people might be blocking themselves. Okay, a lot of good stuff. Um, all right, collective. What I see here right away is not enough not enough meditation going on. This is the Mother of Stones, or the mother, this would be the Queen of Pentacles. It could also be somebody in your life who's harming you, trying to harm you because she's reversed. So this particular mother reversed, this could even be like a witch. So this would be the Queen of Pentacles reverse is not necessarily a good person, or it's you not in your best self. But there might be a negative female entity working against you. Um, it's the Mother of Stone, so she's blocking truth. She's blocking your perception, and this is not a person you want to be involved with, or you need to increase your own spiritual meditation and practices. But on top of that, yeah, I think this is a person in your energy, because right on top of that is that she's trying to block your fortune. This person is somebody really bad. She wants you not to have your wish come true. This is the Nine of Cups, your fortune, which is coming for everybody who is spiritually awakened. This woman is trying to block it. She wants it for herself. Yeah, I just got that message. Um, the Two of Swords, but you're in your peace. He's crossing you. The battle's over for whoever you are. This battle is done, and this woman is losing. And really bad things are going to happen to her. Um, and on the bottom, and the reason why is your intuition is intact. This is you in the reading. And this is one of the two cards that represents you. The foundation of the reading is that you have come into your spiritual power, the High Priestess, and you're very keenly aware of what's going on, and you're not going to let it happen. So you're very grounded and very strong, whoever this is. And whether it's male or female, it doesn't matter. This could be for a man or a woman. And you're not going to allow whoever these forces are to harm you. And then in the immediate past, it looks like it was the end of a love relationship in the immediate past, which has caused a lot of pain for everybody involved. And so you're healing from that. What I see is you're healing from that right now, collective, whoever this is. Take what you believe and resonates and leave the rest. This may not be for everybody, but I can see some specifics here. Somebody's lost a love relationship. Somebody is dealing with a dark female who's trying to block her fortune, your fortune, but you've achieved peace, so it's not going to happen. And you come into your spiritual power. And then coming in, this was your immediate past where you lost someone that you love very much. And because this is a true love relationship, this is a deep love relationship. And so there's a lot of healing and a lot of pain still going on. You won the battle. This battle is over, and it's whatever happened, you won. And so there's no defeat for you. It's over. And the defeat is for this person who tried to stop you. And so then as a result of this battle, there's a lot of heartbreak. I knew this was coming. This is for the collective. I'm seeing this everywhere. I can't believe how often the same message keeps coming out. There's been a love relationship. It's been broken by an evil woman. Extremely evil woman has destroyed a beautiful love relationship. And as a result, it caused you a lot of pain and suffering. This is you in the reading, collective. So you're experiencing heartbreak, and so are the others, especially the person that you were supposed to be with. This relationship was a divine union, and it was supposed to happen, but because of evil forces, they stopped it. And the healing is underway, but it's not completed yet. So it blocked your awakening. It blocked your awakening for a little while, just for a little while. But you're bouncing back because you realized at first you were confused, but now you know what's happening. This is a card of where you overcome the mental confusion. So whoever and whatever it was they did to you, probably some black magic, you've overcome it. Like you finally figured it out that this was somebody doing something to you. And so that's over. They're not going to be able to do it to you again because your final outcome, oh, this is so positive. All blockages are removed. Yeah, this card is the Eight of Swords, real fast. All the interference that they were giving you has been removed, whoever this was. And then your final outcome card is your full steam ahead success. I'm going to do some clarification here because this is going to be kind of a quick reading. So I've been up all night, but I keep getting this information over and over again. There's been a spiritual battle which you won, and this evil person this evil witch has been defeated. And she tried to take your fortune. She tried to swap your destiny, and she's been defeated. And she was not successful because this is reversed. So she was not successful. And you have won the battle, and now you're in your peace. That's what's happening because you woke up spiritually and intuitively and you figured out what was going on. You didn't know at first what was going on, but then you figured it out. And this was completely unnecessary, this whole thing, because this person loves you and you love this person. And so this person stole this person from you because they're jealous. And like I just did a reading for Aquarius, and I've done several readings, and there's a very jealous person that wants to destroy love relationships and keep everything for themselves. And so they destroyed what is actually a divine union with this person you're supposed to be. This is your soulmate and collective. And for those of you that relate to this, so they stole your soulmate from you for their own whatever they wanted. I don't know, the money. I think it's money is what I'm getting. It's about money. And of course, now that everything will be taken from them because it's against spiritual law to break a divine union and to try to harm um a divine soul, which somebody in this collective is a divine soul. That this is a divine soul, and this person tried to destroy them. So she will be destroyed, and everything she did will bounce back upon her because that's the way it works. It's divine law. So she destroyed herself in the process, and she destroyed this relationship. And but you're going to be fine. It's going to be heartbreaking. It's going to be a heartbreak, and you're going to have to bounce back and get back into your spiritual path. But there's no more blockages, no more barriers. You won, and you're going to go full steam ahead. So let's get a clarification on, I want to get a clarification on the chariot, on the rebirth, on the heartbreak. Let's see, on the high priestess, and let's do the fortune, the nine of cups, which is your fortune that's coming in. So we'll do a little bit more on this. And I hope everybody's doing great tonight. Yes, sirree. I love you. So this has been a recurring theme. I've been listening to and doing a lot of readings where I think this must be happening to a lot of people in the collective. A lot of us were approached by a false twin or some kind of soulmate situation, which was supposed to be good, and somebody interfered or some dark magic or something was done. I keep getting this in all the readings over and over. And this is going to be a rough one for both people because these two people were supposed to be together. This is a divine union. It was a power couple. They would have been very wealthy, and they were here to heal the planet. So I'm curious, in fact, yeah, is there going to be a replacement for the collective? Let's see what's happening here. Please clarify these cards. And let's see what's happening. Okay, clarification, please. Is that one more? Okay. Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, this was tough, wasn't it? Wow. Yeah, this really affected affected you, collective, whoever this is for, whoever relates to this. It made you feel useless. It was very difficult for you to go forward in your work because of the way that you were treated, and it was unfair. And then when it comes to blocking your awakening, that's what this is. You come out as the Empress in reverse because they tried to block your power and your awakening. And you're going to come out of it though. And then as for the heartbreak, it took some of your power. They took some of your power, but you've taken it back. So you're in the process of healing the power that was stolen by this evil group, and you're taking it back because it's not theirs. And that's one of the big lessons when you come into your power as you awaken is nobody can take your power. And once you realize someone has, you can call it back. Don't ever let anybody take your energy, your power. You need to call it back every time. And once you learn how to do that, then you don't have to worry about these people again. So for the high priestess, man, this is a tough one. Her intuition, this is a clarification. Whoever this is, male or female, she saw in her third eye that this person was cheating and was not going to be, it was supposed to be her two of cups, but he or she broke that and decided to fall from grace and decided to break the true love contract that they were came together as true loves. This was a contract they made before they came to Earth, and this person decided not to follow through, whoever it was. And the high priestess could see that. And then she began to see the whole story. And so then, as for the stealing of your fortune, this was part of the betrayal, but you've overcome it. So that's again, the Ten of Swords reversed means that you've overcome the betrayal. And what's on the bottom here is they try to block your awakening, but they're not going to be able to do that. Okay, so difficult to make a decision. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it looks like you were stuck in indecision for a while, but you're coming out of that. And you don't need to worry about that anymore. It was mostly the heartbreak. You know, this has been a long heartbreak because this is somebody you really loved and they decided to betray you for no reason at all. So now the karma has started for them, but you have to move through the heartbreak. And unfortunately, you know, there's going to be heartbreak in all sides because this didn't need to happen. And there was a lot of deception, a lot of lying and evil going on that didn't need to happen, but it was an attempt to stop you from your awakening. Right here, I can see it, an attempt to stop you from your awakening. And this is the truth. When this card comes out, it's the truth. But what's coming for the Empress is here comes, I don't know if this is a new love or just a healed version of, it could even be that the person from the past comes back healed. That would be great. And then the two of you could work it out. But it looks like somebody's coming back healed. I don't know if this is a new person or somebody from the past, but you have two cards in a row. This is going to be a true father energy, so true partner is coming for the Empress because it fell on top of the Empress upright. This is a loving, loving man, a loving father, supportive, honest, true individual who's going to take care of the Empress. And whoever that is, I don't know. And then next to that, where the heartbreak row is another father card, and it's a good one. This is the Father of Swords, and this is a strong leader, and these two together are about the best you can get right here. These are the two best male cards of a father card. So this would be the king. So this would be the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles if it's in a regular deck. Somebody with money who's a leader, somebody who's a nurturing partner and who you can count on, who's not going to break your heart, and who you can trust, and who's not a backstabber and he's a leader in the community and also a loving father. So this is coming. I don't know if this is probably a new person. I don't know who for you in collective who this is for, but it looks good. And then because of the heartbreak, so on qualifying the Two of Cups, because of the heartbreak, you lost some of your strength. This has really, really hurt you, collective. This person who lied to you and pretended to be your true love. This might be the worst heartbreak of your life. And so you're recovering. That's what I see. You're recovering. And because of all that, it slowed down your awakening. But let's do one more row and see what else. I think we're just about done with this journey, this particular journey, because it's been coming up for over a year now. And every so often I see it in a reading. I see it coming to an end because the heartbreak is here and we expose the evil woman that's doing it. And by the way, that's a mother figure. Um, someone's evil mother is the one who did it because it's a mother. It wasn't a page, it wasn't a knight, it was a mother. So this mother is cursed. It's a triple curse, by the way, when you do that. When you break a divine union and when you try to destroy an earth angel high priestess, and when you try to swap a destiny and you try to take their happiness and their fortune, and um, you do that to your own child, that's a triple irreversible curse. That's permanent karma, and this soul will not be allowed back on the planet ever again because it's not the only person they did it to. They're showing me here that there's multiple times that this person did this over and over again. So it's 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 a destruction forever of that soul, whoever did it, because they also betrayed their own the person that they wanted to keep for themselves, that person they betrayed, and they destroyed that person as well. So there's a lot of betrayal here. The Ten of Swords keeps coming up. So the the divine union was betrayed. The person that they stole from you was betrayed by the mother, and the person that you are was betrayed by this devious mother figure. And so, and let's see what else comes up. Because it also looks like you're coming out of it, But for those of you who relate to this, I don't know who relates to this, but it just keeps coming up. So I have a feeling this is happening to a lot of people right now as they prepare to ascend. It's pushing us into our power as a collective. We can't be spending time with people who betray us and who try to steal from us when we would have given it to them. That's the thing is collectives, we're generous, we're loving, we would have given everything to these people because we love them. But instead they do evil. So they have to pay for that. The karma's here. Okay, one more. Let's see what we get. Okay, looks like we're ready. Okay, so there's all right, I see. Okay, so this was a disappointing experience, obviously. To the Five of Cups, very disappointing, and it affected your life quite negatively. So you felt disappointed in life, you felt kind of hopeless, you felt like you didn't want to go on, and it shattered your confidence, but it's temporary. And you got caught in a web. What they did, this is black magic, by the way. This is in this particular instance. Somebody did black magic on you to make you confused. And this is a mental prison right here. But you already got this card in the other this way. So this is over. But this is what they did to you. And this was the emperor who did this, but there's a new emperor coming. So this is the emperor in the upright. This was the other one was the emperor in reverse. This is a good emperor. There's an emperor coming for you. I'm going to have to do another one. Plus, you get the Ace of Pentacles here, the Ace of Stones, what they call it in this deck, abundance. You're getting, it's all ending. That's all the bad stuff that happened to you, but it's ending because you have the new emperor coming who's going to take care of the empress. Vice versa. It could be an empress taking care of the emperor, whether you're a man or a woman. I'm just going to do another row real fast because I'm just feeling it. One more row here, and then we'll wrap it up. I try not to go too long, so that you don't have to listen for too long. I could say a lot of stuff, but I gotta go to bed. It's really late. If I told you what time it was, you'd freak out. Um, this has a happy ending, just so you know, it has a happy ending. There's a whole bunch of abundance cards, but there's a lot of heartbreak, Ten of Swords, and sorrow, loss. This is a lot of loss for someone, you know. This is a huge loss for someone. And it didn't need to happen either. It's all because of this evil woman and her greed and her evilness, her selfishness. And she's that particular card, I forget because I don't usually read for karmics, but this is a karmic situation. This is a witch. This person is a witch when it's a reverse like that in that position. And that's the foundation of the reading. This is an evil witch that came into your life to destroy you through the person that you love. And the person that you love also loves you. So when she did this, she destroyed her own family member as well. So this person destroyed everyone around her for her own greed and selfishness. And Spirit is telling me she's been doing that to this person that you loved for their whole life. So this is going to be a real huge, huge issue for that person, whoever that is. And hopefully they will recover. I don't know what's going to happen, but let's see what this final row tells us. There's a lot of witchcraft out there right now because they're all being taken off the planet. Just so you know, all the witches, warlocks, Satanists, and Masons will be removed from the planet. That's coming. And we have a big event happening on September 7th. I don't mean me, but I mean the planet, where it's going to be a lot of demons are going to be killed off. So people that are carrying demons, you need to get yourself to an exorcist because you're going to lose your life if you stay with the demons because they'll kill you off, you know. They'll take you with them when they get killed off. If that was what they'll do. Um, okay, is this right? Let's see what we got on the bottom. Oh, good. Okay, well, that's good. That looks good. Yep. Yeah, well, it's a death of the situation, a death of the pain and the suffering is what it is. Not a literal death, but a death that although somebody could pass, probably this witch woman, but this is a death of the situation and you're moving beyond it. So that timeline is over. And that person that was not okay, that person is part of the loss. And just that timeline is ending is what it is. You know, I'm not saying anybody's going to die, although it could be, but um it's coming to an end, let's put it that way. And you're moving into higher spirituality. And there's been a tremendous amount of cruelty that was done to you. This was mind control and cruelty together. This is the highest possible cruelty that can happen. Well, actually, the Ten of Swords. These are the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords. And in this reversed, it's even worse. So the cruelty is over and justice is coming. Justice is coming. They blocked the justice, but it's coming because you have the Two of Stones, a harmony on the bottom here. I'd like to have one more card, please, just to kind of wrap this up. Yeah, you've gone into hermit mode to heal. And it's been a really long healing process, and you may need some more time. Let's see if there's anything else. All blockages are removed. And here comes the good male into your life, whoever that is. It could be a boss, could be a friend, could be a lover, could be the old lover returned, healed, could be your father. I'm not sure, but this is a really, really good male coming into your life. Okay, so that's your reading. And let's pull an energy for the day card. Collective. And I sure hope we get this issue done with. I mean, I've been getting this energy for a whole year now, and I'm really tired of it. I just want to go on with my life in a happy way, and I want that for all of us in the collective. And for even the bad people, I want them to wake up and be, better people. Can you please try to be a better person? And there's so much evil on the planet. That's been really shocking to me, frankly. I think that's what I learned as part of this journey in the last 2 years, and where I've had to go through a transformation is I could never have imagined that people that I love this much were so evil, and that all the things that I did for them and loved them with all my heart would just, do whatever they could to kill me off and destroy me. It's shocking. It's really shocking. And, all it does is ruin their life. I mean, nobody can do that to another person without ruining their life. Maybe you got away with it a couple times, but there comes a time when your own life is ruined. And I'm going to pray for those people. I really am, definitely. So let's get a couple of cards for energy cards. Okay, we'll just get a couple here. So this is for the collective. Uh-huh. Wow, got some work to do. Okay, so you you're thinking about, and you're solving problems right now. You're in your head in a good way. And this is somebody who thinks logically, who solves problems, and who's going to handle business. And she's upright. So I'm not going to go read from the book today. This one, the Angel of Balance, you're not completely balanced yet because you went through this betrayal. You're still healing. So there's still a lot of heartbreak for you, because I got that through the reading. So your third chakra is needing some healing. So you want to take some yellow foods, and, do some solar plexus healing, and ask Archangel Chamiel to help you. And he's the archangel of the third chakra, which is your stomach chakra, the solar plexus. And that's because you're heartbroken, and your feelings are hurt. And that's why this is happening. Second chakra. This is also reversed. This is your sacral chakra, and especially if there was a breakup, it's you're suffering in your sacral because you're missing your lover. And that was a very deep love relationship with a lot of chemistry. And these two people were supposed to be together. This is a true love, soulmate, twin flame relationship that was interrupted by evil. And these two people will have to come back together at some point in time. That's what Spirit is telling me. But healing has to happen, and I don't know when. That could even be another lifetime. But this is a super painful experience for everybody involved. And for you, collective, you're on your way to absolute joy and happiness. And yeah, rest and rejuvenation. You need to keep healing. I know that I've needed to heal a lot of rest and rejuvenation. It's really important right now. And you are about to be inspired to do something fantastic, because the collectives this was a test for the collective and for the other person too, that was your love partner. Um, you were being tested as to whether or not you'd make the right choice for your spiritual path. Your love partner was supposed to come with you on the spiritual path, but they went towards the darkness. And that was mostly because of the evil woman involved. constantly doing black magic and blocking this from happening. So that person is will be removed from the earth most likely, and it'll give this previous lover a chance to heal, hopefully. But in the meantime, she's going on, or he, this could be a man, are you going into your higher self and you're going to maybe invent something, or you'll have a creative inspiration of some kind, and beautiful things are coming for you. You're going to open your third eye and allow the inspiration to come in, because it's destined to come in. In fact, I'm hearing you're going to do something that's going to have a huge impact in the world collective. You pass the test, and you still love, you forgive and you love whoever this was that hurt you, because that's what we have to do. And you just move on, and you let the universe work it out. If that person is going to come back, that's up to the universe and that person to work out. It's not up to you. If they're not coming back, then you just keep going, and you have a destiny that's very powerful. Something really beautiful is coming for you. I don't know exactly what it is, but Spirit is telling me that you're going to do something that's going to help save the world, collective. And that's why you were tested. Did you have the wherewithal to carry the gift that God's about to give you? Are you strong enough to make the right decision so that God can give you the power to heal this planet? You had to decide for your higher self and not your lower self. And what I'm hearing is that you left your lower self behind. You were tempted and you left your lower self behind and went into your true soul mission, your North Node. And that's what everybody has to do sooner or later. And if not in this lifetime, then another lifetime, but you made it. You made it in this lifetime, collective. You're going into your North Node. And when that happens, you'll be given your true mission. God's going to guide you. You're going to be told, you're going to be shown, and you're going to be uplifted. You're going to be upgraded, and you're going to have new powers and new awarenesses about what you're supposed to do. And boom, opportunities are going to start coming. You're going to see it, collective. Once you get through the heartbreak, I know it's rough, but you're pretty much over it, I think. The worst is over anyway. May not be completely over, but the worst is over for most of you. And that doesn't mean you don't love that person, but you have to you just have to keep going, you don't know what they're going to do. You can't wait for anybody to wake up. If somebody refuses to wake up, they want to stay in the evil or whatever it is that happened, you have to let them do that. And so, but you have a destiny that cannot be stopped and must not be stopped, because it's part of God's divine plan for this planet. And you are part of God's divine plan for healing and awakening Earth. You better believe it. You're important, collective. So let yourself experience what it is that God has for you, okay? It's going to be incredible, something very incredible. Okay, so that is your reading. I hope that helps. And I'll put a couple more readings up in the next few days. Please subscribe. I'm just starting out again. I got blocked and all that stuff I told you about, and or book a session with me, okay? All right, I love you guys, and until the next time, namaste and Om Namah Shivaya, and I love you so much. Bye for now.